Welcome to KHUR Radio, home of the Fleet DJs. I'm your host, Heavy Hustles, and I'm joined by my co-host, Dino For Real. What's good, brother?
Hey, what's poppin', man?
Oh, man, another day at work. Back at it.
Hey, the grind don't stop, dog.
Don't stop it all, boy. I love doing what I do, man. What's going on, man?
Sir. Yes, sir. Is that an H-Town hat you got on there, dog?
Yes, sir. We got H-Town royalty in the building tonight. You know what I'm saying?
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, as usual, this episode is sponsored by T-Mobile, the Un-Carrier, the leader in nationwide 5G. Beck and Master North out of Houston, Texas, where they treat every customer like family. Mysterious Entertainment Music Group, MEMG LLC, the major indie label, and the next MC to blow, ENT LLC, where dreams become a reality. Y'all stay tuned. We got something hot and nice for you. It's time to turn up, dog. We finna turn up today, okay?
Just
FYI.
It's KHUR, The Vault, the cure for urban music.
All right, tonight our guest is known for getting the clubs fired up and the parties turn up. He refused to be put in the box. This DJ turned rapper has made a major impact on the Houston rap scene. He's credited for the new genre of music called strip hop. Welcome, Mr. Wired Up. What's good, brother?
Hey.
What's good with you, sir? How you doing?
Mr. Wired Up.
Can't complain. How y'all doing today?
Oh, bro. Good, man. Good to have you.
Hey, before we get into it, man, I see something back there behind you on your wall there that look a little, that's kind of all plaqued up. You know what I'm saying? What's good with that?
Oh, I got a plaque for Big Old Freak by Megan Thee Stallion. Then I got a plaque for Throw Baby by BRS Cash. So I'm trying to get my collection because I Birdie told me I got 2 more on the way. So I'm just trying to stack it up. So I just start my own.
Hey, I ain't mad at you, fam.
Yeah, been working, man. Let the people know who Mr. Wired Up is for those that might not know, outside the great state of Texas. Okay,
well, my name is Mr. Wired Up. I'm a artist and I'm also a DJ. I'm from Houston, Southside. Head DJ at Onyx. I also do D-Bar Boulevard and Be Live. Part of MP3 Wax, part of Go DJs. Just out here working, man. I was an artist before I was a DJ. So,
my bad, bro.
Everybody think I was a DJ turned to artist, but I was an artist before I was a DJ. So,
okay.
But it was kind of, at first, I was more focused on artists while I was being a DJ, but then, I started treating both of them the same, really now. Mm-hmm. So, that's one of the reasons why I just like everybody like, why you just ain't stop DJing? Because at first I was just worried about making money. I wasn't worried about breaking nobody's records. I was working at the strip club, so. After a while, I was like, man, you could do a whole lot more and get a whole lot. You start focusing on trying to break these records. So I, at first they wasn't never giving like club DJs plaques. They was giving all the radio DJs the plaque. So I just kept saying, man, give me a plaque. Somebody record, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna get me a plaque. So that was the motivation. I know I need me a plaque, and I ain't at no radio station. I ain't even on the radio. So
well, that's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Well, dang, man. Sir. Well, look, I apologize to you. I got that wrong. You was a rapper.
Oh, no. Because everybody think that. Everybody think,
okay.
DJ Turner. I was an artist before I was a DJ.
Already then, man. Well, let's talk about, you say you was an artist. How did that come about? Who's some of your influences out of Houston?
Some of my influence, because I'm from the same neighborhood as Fat Pat and Big. So raised around them. Yeah, like one of my other biggest influence was Lil Flip. So,
that's my dude.
Yeah,
that's my guy right there. Yeah.
A lot, Lil O, I've been on 2 tours with Lil O, so I learned a lot about the road and just being a better artist from O.
Mm-hmm.
Like majority of my career, I was pretty much raised by almost the whole issues of the artist reasons. But I look up, them are my OGs, like big brothers to me. So, anytime they call me, hey, I got this record wired up. Come on, send it to me. I'm going to do what I do on it.
I remember hearing the song, Put It in the Air, and it didn't click to me. The little light bulb did not go off until like later down the line. I was like, oh, that's the same dude. So how was it working with Young Joc?
Because when we did that, I actually had a track from Mr. Hankey. Mr. Hankey was the first producer I ever worked with. So like he gave me the beat like a year before I even recorded it, and I had it. And I was going through some beats and I found it, and it had the Joc sample on it. So I was like, "Hey, can we still use this beat?" He was like, "Yeah, go ahead and use it." So then we recorded. I recorded on it. You know, it was actually two versions. I did one with me, Wondrous, and an artist named Short Texas. And then when I linked up with O, we ended up adding O on the record. So then that's how I really linked up with O as far as putting it in the air record.
Was it fun?
O was in the studio when we recorded it together at the same time in the studio when we recorded it. So when I went on tour, they had put me on the tour with O, and O he like, "Hey man, do you? I'ma do me." So, but he was teaching me at the same time. Like the whole time we was on the tour, O never performed the song with me. He had let me open up and go back and do his. But every time we came back to Houston, the song was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So he was like, "Man, I see you making some noise there, put it in the air." So I think we was in Tyler. We was in Tyler, Texas. And he said, "Man, I'm bringing my little bro out, Mr. Wide Up." So he brought me out there. O came out there. So I said, "Oh, you like the song?"
Yeah. Well, that song made waves for you. Is that really the song that got you hot and got you going?
Yeah, that was really the first song, because that song really made a bunch of noise for me. I met a lot of DJs from that, and some of them still remember me. And they just thought I just stopped doing music. It's like, nah, I just changed up what I was doing. And then it's like every couple of years a song came, but now I've been more consistent with making the records. So now it's like everything that's coming out is out now.
I gotta mention, you said something about them plaques on the wall back there. What did you say? Megan Thee Stallion, the song, and the other one?
Free and Throw Baby.
Throw Baby, yeah. So what did you produce those? Megan
Thee Stallion, I was actually one of the ones that helped break it out here. I was one of the people that helped break the record out here. I moved the records for 1501. Call me the record, I'm gonna do what I do with them. So as far as the Throw Baby plaque, I brought Throw Baby to Texas. So I think I'm the only DJ with the plaque in Texas. But I got the record from Stewie Rock like a year ago. And telling me about it. So I brought it back. I started playing at the club, and people looking like, "What is that song? What's that?" I said, "Y'all gonna know about this song later." And I still got the relationship with Cash. That's my dog. So we working this Cash Out record now with Mulatto. I plan on getting in.
All right. Do you do any producing at all?
I don't. Everybody think I make beats. I be trying. Like my laptop got Fruity Loops on, and I be sitting here like, "Let me try this." Like about 2 minutes in, I'm like, "Man, forget this. Hey, bro, I need a beat." I don't want to sit here that long and do it.
Yeah, it is time consuming. I don't use Fruity Loops. I use Machine.
Sitting in the studio, producers, they how fast they make the beat. I like, bro, I was gonna take me some time when I do that. Y'all be making these beats in 8-9 minutes, and they be like, "It's done. I just need to add some drums on it." Like, all right, add a drum.
I want to know about this hashtag, this new genre of music you got here. They, from what I understand, they call you the Architect of Striphop. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I wanted to bring my stack out, you know what I'm saying, and go ahead and throw something in the air real quick, but you know what I'm saying? We're gonna say that. We're not gonna do that on air right now. So talk to us about how did you come about being named the Architect of Striphop?
Because my first DJing gig, like my actual first job, was at a strip club. So I was really I've been in a strip club for almost 10 years now. So that was my first job. So like I come to the club and I didn't really know nothing about the strip club, from me just going, we was working, put it in the air. Me and my cousin, we went back to the studio one night and I said, "Hey, we need to start making some strip club records." And he was, at that time, everybody was doing twerk music. Nobody was really worried about the strip club. So I said, "We start making these strip club records." And he said, "What you mean?" I said, "What we need to do is we need to make a strip club record for every dancer at the club. Like, what you mean? Like their own personal song, like with their name in it." Like my cousin cooked up the records, I wrote. So we just recorded. So every day I go and I get the girl's name, boom, make them a record. So we made like 8 or 9 of the records, and it's like we did it because it's like, okay, this her song. She gonna come out to her song first. the first big strip club record I made was Bad Beat Anthem with me, DJ Chose, and Fat Pimp. And still wasn't nobody worried about strip club. They was all worried about twerk music. I wasn't making twerk music. I was making strip club records because everything referenced in my songs had to do with the strip club. That's pretty much how it happened. I'm still making strip club music. You know, it might some of the records might not sound strip clubbish, but they're getting played in strip clubs still. So.
Well, you know, I commend you on the vision. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I think that comes too by the fact that you was an artist before, and for the audience, I mean, that's gonna give some a little extra motivation. You know what I'm saying? You know, they coming out to their own song. A lot of people will probably just get complacent. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe not even try to think outside the box like that. So that's what's up.
I still do them to this day. I still, you know, most of my records, they might not be specifically for a dancer, but I have a dancer's name in it that makes her, hey, play that song Wired Up, say my name in it. And that's how it works.
Hey, boy, that's a marketing strategy that's unheard of, huh? Man.
Yeah, he done dropped the jewel, dog. He dropping some nuggets right now, man.
So don't be surprised, bro, when you see some more songs come through that way. It kind of look like what you're doing.
I be trying to motivate. I give everybody the game like, man, it's easy. It's simple, you know. But it's something that made me stand out.
Well, let me ask you this, here. We rocking with them fleet DJs, man. So you got a little DJ skills under your belt. What do you prefer most? You know, do you prefer performing more than DJing? Getting behind the.
I like because I MC for myself. Like I don't use MC in it because it come easy because I work at the strip club and I have to talk. Mm-hmm. So like even when I'm DJing, I'm still performing. So, but I like being wired up the artist. I like because you know I get to do be me on the stage. You know, versus me being behind the in the booth. And I'm still being me, but it's more me outside there instead of, back in the booth.
I know you did some collabs in the past with Fat Pimp and Trae Tha Truth. You had a mixtape that was nominated Mixtape of the Year by the Houston Press. What mixtape was that, and, how did that project come about?
In my mind,
who all you had on it?
That was inside. That was it was like a project me and my cousin, we literally put that project together in 30 days. Because, we stayed in the studio. And I called in everybody I needed to call in. I had Fat Pimp on it. I had Surreal on it. I had C-Stone on it. I had Star was on it. I had a couple of people out of my camp on it. So it was I put that together. And then I mixed and mastered the majority of it. And one of the records that I did with Young Sam and Sam mixed and mastered. But the whole time we was working on it, we was in the studio learning how to mix and master from different engineers that was in the building.
Right.
I'm mixing and mastering my entire project, learning from them. So, then it was 20 tracks. Yeah, it was 20 records on there. That project not even on iTunes and then I said I was going to go back and put my whole catalog up. But we just we sent it out to everybody, email, and people listened to it, and it got to the Houston Press, and I got a phone call one morning about 8:00 in the morning, and I was asleep. And I woke up and this the Houston Press want to interview you about your project because we've never had a project rated this high since the Ghetto Boys album. I said, okay, and the Houston Press at the time,
I bet that woke you up though. I got you out of bed.
I got up. I'm like, okay, well, And so, they did the interview. They just asked me about the project and everything, certain songs that they liked and, stuff I did. But me, that right there, the Houston Press at the time was on lyricists. They weren't worried about artists that do club music. They wasn't worried about club. So once they started paying attention to me, they started paying attention to every other club artist that was doing club records. Which was good. I was like, man, y'all figuring out it's more music out here than just the lyricists, because most of us club artists are really lyricists, but we just make club records.
Right. Artists, real artists, man. Yeah. Well, what would be your dream collaboration? You say because you put this together.
I want to collab with Jill Scott. I still want to collab with T.I. I told the label, I said I don't want to just make rap records. I want to do all kind of records, country records, house records, pop records. I want to do everything because it's gonna make me even dig deeper in my bag to write even more.
Is writing the most rewarding, fulfilling part of the whole creation process that you like? You like to write?
I like to write. I write Like right now, as we're doing this interview, I'm writing in my head. I don't know why, but I'm writing. So I remember what I'm writing.
Hey, I'm laughing. I'm laughing, and people don't understand this when I tell them sometimes because I'm an artist myself. You can write like a whole song in your head. You know what I'm saying? It's like I go to bed at night and you just thinking about lines. You're like, oh yeah, that's a hot line. You know what I'm saying?
I just be right. I might not remember the whole thing, but I remember pieces. So then, like, I write everything in my phone. So then I just be like this. I told Nitty the other night. I was like, I'm sitting I went to the bar I went to this restaurant to go get something to eat. And so the whole time I'm sitting there, like it's the DJ in there and it's loud. And I told him I was texting him. I said, I'm actually writing right now while I'm focused. At this bar, he said, "Oh yeah, that means you really want it." I said, "I do this. I write when I DJ. I be just writing, and there's just different stuff come in my head, and I have to scribble it."
It's like once you get it, it's like you can't really turn it off. You got being an artist under your belt, an experienced artist. You got a DJ, being an experienced DJ under your belt. You got platinum plaques on the wall. You know what I'm saying? You done rub shoulders with all these celebs, and you got these collabs with all these tight artists and stuff out there. What is the top 3 pieces of advice you would give a young artist looking at Mr. Wide Up and saying, I want that plaque that he got behind his head right now. I want one of them. How do they get from point A to point B?
First, keep going. Like, there's my advice for everybody. Like, no matter how hard it seems like it's going to get, keep going. If this what you want to do, keep going. I wouldn't have never thought 10 years later I had plaques. I would have never thought that, but I kept going. And I kept working to show people like, hey, I'm going to get me a plaque. I'm going to get one. Anything, I'm going to get a plaque. People be worried about getting money from these artists. Now, these 2 things behind me last longer than the money.
Yes, sir.
I rather show for it first. You know, it you know, I tell every artist, like, you if you're gonna do this, you got to do this all the way. You can't halfway do it. You got to do it full fledged. I don't care what you do. If you race car drive, and them race car drivers be on that track every day, trying to get better and faster in the car that you know that you got to control, but you gonna win. You know, if you a dancer. You're going to practice dancing new moves every day. Anything new come out, you're going to try to learn it first so you can be better than everybody else.
So what would be the number one thing you would steer an artist away from?
Never let nobody tell you can't do it. If anybody tell you, nah, that ain't going to work, do it. They don't know. They ain't never done it. There's a bunch of stuff I tried that people like, it ain't gonna work. Then I did it and it worked. Like, you ain't never done it. So how you gonna tell me you gonna do it? It might not have worked for you, but it's gonna work for me.
Well, let's talk about this single that you sent us in. All right. What's the name of it? Keep It Going?
Keep going.
Keep going. You've been saying that the whole interview, bro. Let's talk about it and what motivated you to write that? Keep It Going.
Keep Going was the record. So I dropped Upon My Issue, and I dropped Do It with Fast Lane. So both those records came out and everybody was asking about it, but I just felt like I wasn't getting noticed. This was at the point where I almost said, I'm done rapping. I was like, I'm done. Like, I can't keep spinning my wheels. And everybody, you know, people's coming up to me saying, man, them 2 songs, they jam, man, keep going, man. You gonna get it, keep going. So then one day I hit up the producer, Alan. I hit Alan, and me and Alan had already been recording other records. So I hit him, I say, hey, man, I need something with a hard 808. Like, I just want 808, I just want to cook up. And so he said, all right. And I hit him by 10 o'clock, and he had the beat to me like 4 o'clock that morning. I listened to the beat, and I just listened to it. I started writing. But in my head, all I kept hearing was keep going. That's all I kept hearing the entire time I was writing. So that's why the hook is just keep going. But the whole time, I'm really writing the entire song. No, we ended up dropping Keep Going, and then I ended up signing. So then we re-dropped it on the 1st. No, I dropped it on the 1st, and we re-dropped it in like February. But it was that record, that was my record, like saying I almost quit. And everybody was telling me keep going. And it's funny, the name of the beat that Alan sent in, the actual title of the beat was Wired Up's next hit.
Oh, wow.
That's how he titled Wired Up next hit.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, so like me and Alan right now we probably the best duo in the city when it comes to records right now. Everybody want the beats he make for me. Like, man, let me get one of the ones you made.
I'm gonna just be honest though. The beats I've been hearing though, they do sound similar to Beat King. Yeah, I know y'all heard that comparison.
A lot of people started to pay attention to Beat King. Even Allen, a lot of the beats. Not keep going. We got another record. We got 2 more records that Stop Playing and one with Big Stoney. That he'll tell you, like, I was listening to Beat King when I made these beats because Allen really wasn't making those kind of beats till me and him started working. And I was listening to Beat King when I made Stop Playing and when I made Lil Freak. I figured that.
Hey, but I mean, it's not a Beat King beat. It just kind of put you in that familiar. He did that thing. Yeah.
But you know, me, all us worked together for years. You know, I was on Beat King first project, Club. I was on the first project. So like me, him, Chose, and Fat, and Superstar, we all still partners to this day. Okay. So like we all still together.
At the level of success that you have right now and the stage you at in your career, are you open to working with independent artists, independent producers, engineers?
Yeah, I mean, even though I'm signed, you know, you got to go through powers that be, but I'm down to work with everybody. I'm down to work with everybody. Like I said, I'm not scared to try anything. You know, I'm not scared to try anything new. You know, a lot of people call me like, "Hey man, why do I got this strip club song I want you on?" Like, all right, bro, you giving me nothing hard. You're gonna put me on a strip club song. Okay, send it in. But I'm down to work with anybody, man. Produce a lot of the producers that I've been working with, like they new producers. And so they'll send in a beat and I listen to one and then I'll be like, all right, now I record it. And then they'll send and I send it back like, oh man, yo, we can definitely work, man. I'm see smoke beats. Like, come on, I'm down.
Well, look, man, I appreciate you stopping by, talking with us a little bit tonight. We didn't want to take too much of your time, bro. Me and Dino gonna be in that Houston area real soon, and we want to reach out to you, and you know, maybe invite you to lunch or something if you ain't got nothing going on.
Hey, look, you come to Houston, you call me, you gonna have fun.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Just so you know, we in Killeen, so we in Texas, so we might get you out here and do a show or something sometime, man.
And yeah, let's get it. I'm finna really be on this on the promo run because we getting the project finished. I gotta go to Atlanta next Tuesday. You know, I don't know if y'all know I'm signing Nitty Beats.
Yeah,
I get with him. I'll be out there. We'll just be finalizing the project and getting everything together for it. So once that happens, to make a whole bunch of promo runs and stuff. So,
and like Heavy say, man, hopefully this will not be the last time that we get to talk to you and sit down.
It won't. I love interviews. I love talking. I love talking. Why did you got to interview? When? Okay, I'll be there.
Have anybody ever told you, man, you sound like you got an old soul? Like you've been here before a little bit?
People say that. Like, you know, everybody like, because I was like, why do you just act old? Like, nah.
Was you raised by a bunch of OGs?
I was raised by, you know, in the hood, but, you know, I was raised by my grandmother.
There you go.
You know, my grandmother really raised me. So between, I stay with my grandmother, me and my brother. And then I go to my dad's mom's house and be over there with her and my grandpa. So it's just like you know, I learned so much. I learned fast. So you know, it's just like I be doing everything quick.
We definitely appreciate your time, sir. Mr. Wide Up.
Thanks for having me, man.
All right, we're gonna talk to you, man.
Okay.
All right. Peace, bro. That is Mr. Wide Up.
Mr. Wide Up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hashtag.
I like him, bro.
Strip Hop, dog. Strip Hop, the architect of Strip Hop. I like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he thought outside the box when coming up with this whole genre, this new genre. He didn't just, you know, sit and be complacent with everything that, you know, probably he already had going on and the success that he had. He was trying to think outside the box, and, you know, it was very lucrative for him.
Exactly, man. I don't know. It's something about him, bro. I think maybe because he was raised by his grandmother. I could feel it, man. I like that cat, man, and I wish him the best. I've been listening to some of his songs on YouTube and stuff all day, and banging. He's nice. I think that's going to do it, bro. We can get up out of here. And
For sure.
Yeah,
but hey, make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at KHUR Radio. Don't forget to visit our website at www.khurradio.com and stream our station 24/7, 365 on our website or download our mobile app. Until next time, dog, we out.
Yep.
It's KHUR, The Vault, the cure for